Now, Pachinko isn't your normal form of gambling. Pachinko is a very uniquely styled and run machine that I think is only native to Japan. I haven't seen a Pachinko machine anywhere else. I've seen some similar stuff, but nothing that truly encapsulates what a Pachinko machine is made out of. Pachinko machines are made up of several parts. Now, the older ones may differ, but I'm going off the more newer gen ones. So, newer gen Pachinko machines usually run off two main parts. You've got the physical aspect and you've got the electronic aspect. With the physical aspect, it's your classic Pachinko. You've got bowls, little metal bowls. Now, these bowls can either be worth 1 yen or 4 yen. You put those balls in the machine. Usually, it's done automatically these days, so it's just a card and cash. You don't have to actually physically deal with the balls, which, trust me, if you win big is really annoying. But you basically put money in the machine, balls come out into the machine, and you fling those balls into the play area. The balls go down, they hit the pins, and if you're lucky, it'll go into the pin that is the winning pin. You get a few balls back, but more importantly, you start the electronic game. Now, the electronic game is where Pachinko gets interesting. When that electronic game shows up, you have a chance to get 3 numbers, characters, letters. Usually it's numbers, but I've seen some others with different ones that align to get 3 in a row. Then, if you get 3 in a row, you win. Pretty simple. Unfortunately, or fortunately, the Japanese have mastered the art of the tease. And I will go over this in a different video, because I want to make a whole video of the art of the tease of Pachinko. But I'll keep it simple. The Pachinko machine basically can go into 2 states. It can go into a reach, which is you've got 2 numbers. They both are the same, and the middle one is the one missing. It always spins the middle one last for suspense. And then if you hit all 3 numbers, congratulations, you win. You then go back to the mechanical part of the machine and you start throwing balls all the way over to the other side. This means that you're in the win state, and then all those balls that you go over to the other side, as well as additional balls, will cash out for a win. Now, this win can be one small win, or you can keep re-triggering and get larger and larger wins. I've seen one guy at Pachinko just sit there for probably an hour and a half just cashing out winnings. But what I want to get into, especially in this video, is the weird and wacky, the most crazy, insane IPs that Pachinko has managed to secure. Because when I say there is honestly no IP safe, there is no IP safe for Pachinko. If it was big in Japan at one point, it probably has an IP that is in Pachinko now. And I think the only exceptions I can think of is Mario and Pokemon, because everything else has a Pachinko machine. And I'm not kidding when I said this, because I looked at one of these websites that had listed all the Pachinko machines for a certain company. They had 3,000 Pachinko machines, 3,000 different types of Pachinko machines for different things. Okay, some of them probably repeats in different versions, but 3,000 different IPs, or even if we cut that in half, 1,500 different IPs is kind of insane. And some of the ones that I thought it would just be Japanese IPs and IPs that aren't as well known maybe in the West, but I mean they had Avengers Pachinko. I don't think we have an Avengers slot machine. And we have a Spider-Man one. We have a Jaws one. I mean, Jaws I can understand more, but they just don't hold back with the IPs. I don't know how they get these IPs as well. I mean, yeah, Evangelion one's understandable. Like, you know, Eva has a collaboration with everything in Japan. Like, I don't know why. But the weird ones is where it gets really weird. Because, like, I mean, like, Avengers, like, it was huge, right? The Spider-Man, I mean, Spider-Man's big everywhere. But Tom and Jerry? Like, what? Like, what is Tom and Jerry doing on a pachinko machine? Like, why are we gambling with Tom and Jerry? But apparently, Tom and Jerry is huge in Japan. I don't know why, but to each their own. Other machines include, me and my friend once found a machine in the very back corner of a pachinko parlor, a pretty old one, and it was if you know, a JAV pachinko machine. And it was strange. And we got some strange looks for playing it. But we had to, you know, you have to for the culture. If you're going to be a degen, be a degen, you know. Go the whole way. It didn't show anything explicit, of course. But, yeah, it had mechanical oppi, and that's how you say that. I don't want to say the actual word in case I get fully demonetized. It had a vibrator come down at one point, and that was like the special like mechanical arm. Yeah, it was weird. And some of the clips that they showed, I won't show them here, okay? But yeah, it was soft on demand, SOD. If anyone knows what that is, and if you do, you're a degen. Other machines include, and I didn't think in a million years that this would be one of them, but we have a Sonic the Hedgehog pachinko machine. I thought it would be untouchable, kind of like Mario, but I guess Sonic is a little bit less popular in Japan, so they're maybe a little bit less careful of the IP. But that wasn't the weirdest video game character one, because there's a Crash Bandicoot pachinko machine. I didn't know this existed, and I really want to find one of these now because it kind of looks fun and it kind of looks interesting. I mean, you have your other video game franchises, like you have your Monster Hunters, you have your Resident Evils. You also have like horror movies are a big one, but I can understand the like Sadako, The Ring, you know, that kind of vibe. Even Jaws I can understand, but honestly, I think the weirdest pachinko machine that I've found so far is a Christmas edition Gremlins. Yes, you heard that right. Christmas edition Gremlins machine. Why does this exist? Why? Why did they make this? Why is there a Christmas edition of a Gremlins machine? I couldn't find the original Gremlins machine, so I assumed they only made the Christmas one. I don't know. If anyone can help me out, and if anyone's ever played a Gremlins pachinko machine, please let me know. Because, why? And honestly, I kind of want to go looking for it. I don't know if any exist anymore, because they might have all been discontinued, but if one does exist, and if you've been to Japan and you've seen it, or you live in Japan and you've seen it, please let me know, because I would love to go and play it. Because it just looks crazy. There's so many weird and wacky pachinko machines that I could honestly go on forever. And if you have an anime that you like, there is 100% a pachinko machine for it. If you have a game that you like, I'd say there's like a 90% chance that if it was popular in Japan, there's a pachinko machine for it. I mean, you got Castlevania, you have, there's just so many that I can't even think of, and I didn't even go through the full list. Like, if you guys want me to go through the full list and actually make like a proper top 10 ranking of the weirdest ones I find, I will do that. I'm pretty sure the Christmas Gremlins is still gonna be up there, because that thing haunts my nightmares now. Because why is the question? The question is always why. But yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if there is gambling machines about gambling, like pachinko machines about pachinko, or no, there is pachinko machines about gambling. If anyone's watched Kaiji, that the gambling anime, there is a billion machines like that, and you do gambling within the pachinko machine, like extra gambling. Yeah, Japan just decides to go extra always. So yeah, I could honestly keep going on about different weird and wacky pachinko machines. There is plenty out there, and I will, again, as I said before, if you guys want me to, if this gets like 100 likes, then I will get a new video out, specifically ranking my top 10 of the pachinko machines that I can find. I will go through the whole 3,000 of them on that one website, and additional websites or like the manufacturing websites. A lot of them are Evangelion and Godzilla ones and Gundam ones, but I will find the weirdest and wackiest ones that are possible. And if this somehow gets like 1,000 likes, I will fly to Japan and try and find some of the weird, wacky ones IRL, because I don't know, I like going to Japan, I like pachinko, and I just love weird and wacky things that shouldn't exist and that somehow do. And I will just leave you all with the Christmas Gremlins machine, and you guys can all just observe it, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching.